Alright, birthday Howard, birthday Howard Shai, birthday Howard, birthday Howard Shai, Cow Fly Howard, by Howard Shai, by Howard Kakadash, double honor to the elder apostle of Great Milton, who will, instead of citation, the ox to put to the truth, across the four corners of the earth, to the fear and power of Howard by Howard Shai, the hope of let, and who the world inwardly called God, his name is Howard, and who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ, his name is Howard Shai. And where the Hebrew Israelite that consisted of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians, and those in line descendants go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel due to the scattering amongst the nations. All right, as you can see on the screen, all right, it was you had a lunar eclipse, but not just any lunar eclipse. You had a blood moon, all right, which means the moon turned red, all right, via the lunar eclipse. Okay, prophecy that these will be shown in the heavens for a sign, all right, for the things to come, all right, upon the world, and ultimately for Yahushua to return. Okay, these are all part of the signs of him returning, all right. So it's Second Ezra 9:1. He had to meet him. Instead, measured out the times diligently in itself, all right. To measure what? The prophecy, all right. The prophecy is like a ruler, all right, to measure the time that you're in, all right, according to the prophecy, according to when Yahushua is returning, okay. He answered me then, instead measured down the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the time pass, right, because all the signs not going to come at once, all the prophecies ain't going to be fulfilled at once, so when part of the signs, the part of the prophecy be fulfilled, you know that these are prophecies that have been told aforetime. All right, and that's how we're able to determine and locate where we at prophecy wise. All right, instead, and when thou seest part of the sign pass, which I have told thee before. All right, or what? Of the prophecies. All right. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Right. And he is visiting the world. All right. All these things that go on the earth with the pestilences, with the earthquakes, the famine, all these things are him visiting the earth. And then the last visitation, it could be Yahushua himself. Okay. And all these things are the buildup of him returning. Okay. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquake and upward of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right, and all these things were spoken of being prophecies. Okay, instead. For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so the time also of the highest have plain beginning and wonder, and powerful work, and ending in effect and sign. Alright, and the blood moon is part of that sign. Okay, that's being shown up into the heaven. Alright. This is was live earlier because the blood moon has already passed. All right. And they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be? And what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass? Right, when he returns. What are the signs to look out for? And he said, take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and the time draweth near, go ye not thereafter them. And you have that going on. Okay. He said, but when ye shall hear of wars and commotion, and we're hearing of wars, all right? Russia and NATO, okay, and then China about to invade Taiwan. All these are promotions, all right, and rumors of war, okay, with the report. Be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, right? Because these things have to come to first before your house shall return, all right. But the end is not by and by. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And that's going, into the whole thing I just mentioned. All right, the NATO, the U.S., all right, all these different countries, Russia, that could be involved. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, right? And we just read about that in 2 Corinthians 9 and 3. All right, which then shall be seen earthquake and upward of the people in the world. Okay, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famine and pestilences, and all these are part of the things that are going to take place where your house shall return. And pestilences and fearful sight and great signs shall be, like in great signs shall there be from heaven. Okay, and that's part of the great sign that could be in heaven. All right, the blood moon. Okay. Verse 25, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon, right? Yeah, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. So there you got the blood moon, okay? And in the stars, and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexities, okay? The sea and the wave warring, all right? And that's what's going on, okay? Now let's go. We just read, like a transition. Verse 25 again, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nation with perplexities, the sea and the wave warring.
Welcome back to Time and Date Live. We are bringing you this
19.
total lunar
right, and I was
eclipse,
so wonder
this prime time
above
Sunday evening, Monday morning
beneath,
eclipse.
Okay,
It is
and fire
4:36 UTC. Our main image on the screen at the moment, coming from the Time and Date Mobile Observatory
and
in
Ouarzazate,
Morocco, where we are edging towards Ouarzazate, Morocco, where we are edging towards dawn, and where the moon will be setting around about an hour from now. In the small corner, in the top right, we have the feed coming in from the western half of North America, from Tucson in Arizona to the Tucson Amateur Astronomy Association. So yeah, we've been very fortunate with our feeds tonight with the weather. We have been less fortunate with the feeds from New York. We did briefly see some lovely moon images there from New York, but unfortunately, Kat Troche has been battling the clouds all night, and we are going to go now and have a chat with Kat Troche. She is the Vice President of Operations at the Amateur Astronomers Association in New York. And hey, Kat, good evening.
Hello. Good morning.
Thank you. And you're inside. What happened?
I am inside. Well, there was some lightning in the distance, and there were a few drops. And I said, "Oh no!" and I ran inside with my telescope and all of my gear, and we did get a little bit of the umbra just before we had to pack it in, and we did get some of that red coloration. But the clouds won.
Okay.
Stupid clouds. They tend to win in some areas of the world, annoyingly enough. And it's gone past midnight now in New York. And
Yes.
thank you for staying up to talk to us.
Oh, of course.
And has there been any buzz about the eclipse? And because on the West Coast it's been quite earlier in the evening, but in New York it's a bit later.
So I would say that the local media outlets in New York City have done a very good job of promoting the eclipse. Nothing to do with the Amateur Astronomers
43.
Association, but there was a lot of general interest. And we had been receiving
He made
numerous
the moon
requests
also the
of,
third of
are
her
you
season
guys
for a
going to do an
declaration of
in-person event? Are
time
you going to do a live
and
stream?
a sign of the world.
And at the time,
all right?
we
And
weren't
that's
sure
part of
because
the
the
sign of
weather
the world.
was very
Okay.
dicey.
You know, going
But
through
we
the
just
cycle,
decided to
you know,
try
going through,
anyway this evening,
from the
and
new moon to
it
the
sort of
full
worked
moon,
out
and all over again. Also through the sign of the change for the seasons
for at
and for
least
signs for
90
prophecy.
minutes.
All right, signs for
And
wonder in the
did you gather
heavens.
some
All right, with the
people?
blue moon,
Oh yeah, we had
blood
about
moon.
I would say maybe
Okay,
about 600, 700
lunar
folks
eclipse.
on our live stream.
Wow.
Verse 7 is from
Yeah.
the moon
It's
is
pretty
the
good.
sign of
Nice.
peace, a
Nice.
light that decreases her profession.
And
Clouds and all.
The month is called after the moon, who features wonderfully in her
now,
changes,
Kat, you and
being
your
an
colleagues at
instrument
the
of the army
Amateur Astronomers
above,
Association, you
shining in the
do
firmament of heaven.
fabulous work there in New York.
Okay.
Thank you.
But a lot of people will say that, for
The point
astronomy,
was in
we always say that,
verse
get away from the bright lights, get to
6. He
where the
he
sky
made the
is
moon
dark.
also the third of her season
How
for a
on earth
declaration of
do
time
you go
and
about
a
doing
sign
astronomy
of the
in the
world.
middle of a
All
big
right.
city like
So
New
these
York?
are signs to be
I would say a
to
lot
be
of
shown in the
perseverance
heavens
goes into
to
it,
know
simply
what's going on.
because this
And
is
that's
the city
another
that never
way.
sleeps, and
That's
because we never sleep, our
the
lights are never
Lord,
off.
right? Yahweh
And
Shai
we
communicating to us.
we are
Lord,
classified
we
as
are
a
the
Bortle
elect
9
that been
sky. And
stand
so for
short on our
those
watch.
of
All right,
us at
to
home that
observe the
maybe don't
signs
know
of
what
the time
Bortle
that
is,
we're in.
the Bortle is
Okay.
just a measurement of how bright your night sky is,
So I'm
or
gonna
how
leave it at
limited
that.
you
So with
are
that, we'll take
for different celestial objects like stars, star
Yahweh Shai
clusters,
Shai,
maybe
and with that,
planets or
Shalom.
planetary objects. So if you